Something else that's going on in quite dramatic fashion, wildfires have broken out again up in Canada, primarily in the central and western provinces of Canada. The smoke is drifting down into the United States once again. The United States is being consumed right now by wildfire smoke. The solar storm is headed towards the earth, and I've got something else to share with you guys that's also headed towards the United States. But check out the massive plumes of wildfire smoke, and then of course the massive wildfires themselves on the ground up here in Canada. The red circles represent new wildfires that are currently underway right now as I do this video. And the satellite view from over here at zoom.earth shows just how far and wide this smoke is traveling. Thousands of miles. Unbelievable. That was yesterday. Let's step it forward a few hours at a time. We'll go into the overnight hours. You won't be able to see anything here for a couple of seconds. And then here comes today at sunrise. Are you serious right now? The smoke has dipped all the way down into southern Alabama, southern Georgia, making its way into northern Florida. And something else that's headed towards the U.S. We've got massive smoke plumes coming in from the north, gigantic sand plumes coming in from the east. And not only a sand plume, this plume of smoke is taking the long route, traveling many thousands of miles, like the Sahara sand plume that itself is over 3,000 miles long, making the long journey across the Atlantic Ocean, headed towards the Caribbean Sea right now as I do this video. In fact, the Greater Antilles are experiencing the Sahara sand right now as I do this video. Gulf of Mexico already filling up with Sahara sand. Once again, the United States is in the crosshairs of wildfire smoke, Sahara sand, and we've got a massive solar storm headed towards the earth. So things are going to get very interesting in the next 24 hours. Here's some video footage from the ground. People seeing the wildfire smoke from the ground looking up. Josh out of Cloquet, Minnesota, May 30th of 2025. Look at how thick the wildfire smoke is, and it acts as a solar filter blocking out the sun. Look at how small the sun looks behind the thick plume of wildfire smoke that's traveling from Canada down into the United States. Here's another view of the sun almost completely blocked out. Going to Beardstown, Illinois, down here in west central Illinois. There's the sun behind the wildfire smoke, visible from Beardstown, Illinois. Photo sent in by Rick and Robin. And I have an interesting photo that was sent in by my friend Dale DeFay out of southwestern Michigan. Yes, they're experiencing the wildfire smoke up there too. As he was watching the news yesterday, this image of the sunset came up, and this is a photo that was sent in to the news station that he was watching yesterday. And if you look, you can see there is a reflection down here on the water. You can obviously see the reflection of the sun on the lake right here, but if you look to the right, you can see a reflection right there as well. Is that a reflection from this anomaly that showed up in the camera? I don't know if that's an actual second sun or a reflection from the primary sun. Either way, it's a very interesting photo sent in by Dale DeFay out of southwestern Michigan. Here's what else is coming, this 3,000-mile long plume of Sahara sand, and more than likely this is going to continue all summer long. Check out how thick that smoke is coming down from Canada. The wildfires aren't even in the United States. Can you imagine how thick that wildfire smoke must be up in Canada, traveling all the way over to the North Atlantic and then traveling back towards the west? The plume of sand right here you can see over here at nullschool.net. Once again, the plume itself is over 3,000, just over 3,000 miles long.